What up, everybody? DJ Nubis here with you on Metal Time Radio Podcast, doing another trailer reaction. This time, a request from my good friend and co host of the Cinematic Synergy, Kevin Lambert from the Entertainment Headquarters, asked me to do a reaction for Iron Lung 2023. I know jack shit about this. It's directed by Mark Fishbach, who is also one of the cast members, along with Jimmy Donaldson and Ellie Lamont. IMDb did not have a plot. They said the plot was like withheld, but I went on Wikipedia because I know this is based off of a video game. So Wiki had like a semi premise, so it was very interesting. So basically, the plot device is set in a post apocalyptic future where an event known as the Quiet Rapture caused all known stars and habitable planets in the universe to disappear. A convict is sent to search an ocean of blood discovered on a desolate moon using a midget submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. Now that's pretty interesting, man. And it's almost, what would be kind of cool, and I'm just spitballing. I have no idea about the game, how it is. Maybe some of you've played it. Would be kind of cool because they mentioned convict. Now, how cool would it be to have fucking Vin Diesel reprise his Richard Riddick role for that? Like that would be sweet, right? It's not gonna happen because I know they already got this shit going on, but that would have been cool as shit. Um, I don't know a lot about it. I do know there's like a monster involved. I think at least kind of like what I've seen with the cover and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. But many thanks for Kevin Lambert for suggesting this. So let's give this a whirl. See what we got.
This is not an expedition. It's an execution. When they put you in here, they don't want you to return. And even if you do, and even if they keep their promises, what freedom waits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars. If there is still hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void is as illusionary as the starlight. I will choose to breathe my last here, at the bottom of an ocean. Unseen, unheard, uncontrolled. They will get their execution. I will get my freedom.
Teaser. I like that. Very brooding. A lot of atmosphere going on there. I like the working of the blood in the water. Uh, Nice narration there. Very brooding, as I said, and not much going on. They're keeping a lot at bay here, which is cool. I mean, the only people that really are gonna know what's going on are probably the people that actually played the game. So for me, this is like all new, but love monsters. A lot of the Dojo Army guys that I do shows with and hang with, and good friends of mine. We're all big kaiju and monster fans. So this is something right up our alley. So that's probably why it piqued Kevin's interest. Um, yeah, man. Like it's kind of cool because it has. I hope the whole movie is kind of like that, just with this like very. I probably piss some people off if I say artistic, but I like the usage of the trailer itself and how they had just like the slow drips and stuff like that. Because at first I wasn't sure if we were supposed to be looking at the monster or a human. Uh, but dude, looks almost like a Viking in there. It's like so fucking awesome. Uh, I'm very interested in this. So I think it's November or something that's coming out. So it's very soon. I'm assuming probably direct to video. Uh, I don't think it has like a high budget. Doesn't seem like it does. But, I don't know. But we'll see. That looks very cool though. And I don't know, like because it was so dark and with everything that's going on, it's not like AI animation, is it? I'm assuming it's live action. So maybe you guys can kind of confirm that. Just based off the trailer though, like it looked like it could have been either one, but it's fucking amazing. I think I do like that. So Kevin, thanks for the recommendation there with that. Coming up on the Metal Time Radio podcast, later tonight, I will be doing a new episode of When I Rate Alone. Probably guested by a few guest appearances by Sci-Fi Century and Big Bad Wolf. And anybody, there's a group that in there if they want to come pop in and talk some shop with us. Feel free to join in. I know I had invited Poet, but he might be a little bit too busy for that. But and NECA was supposed to be in there because like when Monopoly goes, like her game, she's the one that's been bringing it up, but her mom's in a hospital, so she's taking care of that, which is more important. And so right now it looks like Century and Big Bad Wolf with me, but we're gonna have a lot to talk about, both in stuff that I want to talk about and show, as well as some games that they're playing recently. I know Century's been streaming his gaming play recently with games like Castlevania and whatnot. So we're going to be talking a little bit about the stuff they're enjoying lately, playing games wise. And I think Big Bad Wolf's been talking about Baldur's Gate 3. I've played like the first one, I think, many moons ago. But I've heard a lot of good things about Baldur's Gate 3. So he'll be able to give us some insight on how it is and if it's living up to the hype, etc. Tomorrow, I will be on Century's channel. He and I will be doing a review and discussion on Underworld Rise of the Lycans. For all those people that know me, big werewolf guy. Got a little bit of vampire sprinkled in with this one, but yeah, this is my favorite of the series, and for obvious reasons. And it's something that Mr. Century and I can talk about and just start letting our feelings about it. Because I will probably touch on some of the other parts of the series as well, because it is a big. I think there's 6 films now in the series. But this one's like the pinnacle. The first 3 of the pinnacle are really the best ones of all of them. So be looking for that. Next week, next Tuesday, Mr. Lambert and I will be doing a new episode of Cinematic Synergy, doing 2006 Orang, an Asian film, horror film. Kind of just watched it off the cuff. Ended up really liking it. It follows some tropes, but I don't want to get into all that now. But I thought it'd be worthy for he and I to talk about. So we'll be discussing that film next Tuesday. And then Friday, yes, Friday, be interviewing Thrash Pondo Pons. Get to pick his brain about all things horror, about all things nostalgia. He does a lot of videos about just old school stuff, jokes, just anything. Like he really goes back, which is cool. And he does these like nice live shows that he does. Usually Mondays he's doing that stuff. I'm working unfortunately most of the time, but I do notice he's on there and talking with his followers and whatnot. So I think I plan to do that interview live. So if he watches this, he can let his followers know that we'll probably go ahead and run that live just to so his followers can chirp in and say hello. And if they have any of their own questions they would like to ask me or him, NECA will be with us. So it'd be a lot of fun. I've been waiting to kind of do an interview with him. I've been slowly getting people back into interviews, catching up. We had taken a break there for a while, but now we're getting back into the swing of things. You'll see we did recent interviews with Chris Alexander, director Jose Prendes, Joe Valley, who's also a director and a game reviewer. I might try to invite him if I can. That'd be kind of fun if he's up to it. It's kind of late notice though, so I don't think he'd be able to do it. But either way, just some interviews we've been getting out of the way, and if you want to check those out, they're on our YouTube channel for sure. And they're all sorted now. So I mean, I didn't go back too far. I just went back to certain points, just more recent stuff, but some interviews up there to check out for sure. Obviously I try to get more band interviews, but like right now, it's really busy, and I've been concentrating on content with not just here, but with these other guys that I'm working with a lot, because I really enjoy doing work with them and talking shop with them about various things. So be sure to check out their channels, and thanks again for checking this out. Give me your thoughts. What you think of the trailer? Did you see the game or play the game? What do you thought of it? And hit the subscribe button and like button for me, please. I need any kind of love I can. And we will see you next time here on the Metal Time Radio podcast.
Just before you die.